everybody and welcome to part 6 of my ultimate Harry Potter studio tour booking guide. Today we are going to be looking at 2 premium dining packages that you can book with your Harry Potter studio tour tickets: breakfast at the Hogwarts Table and dinner at the Hogwarts Table. We're going to be going through everything, what it is, how much it costs and how you book it. So if that's something you're interested in, then make sure you keep watching because we're going to do that now. Let's get started with the breakfast at the Hogwarts Table. This is a morning dining package where you begin your day with a magical breakfast before entering the studio tour. It doesn't take place inside the Hogwarts Great Hall set, but it is served in a specially designed seating area that is inspired by Hogwarts. I actually had my afternoon tea there, so if you want to see that, I will leave that linked above. You start with a continental buffet and then you can choose a hot dish from a themed prefix menu. The dishes are inspired by the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, from Hogwarts cress waffles to a Quidditch World Cup scotched egg. Breakfast begins at 8:45 AM and your tour entry is between 10 and 10:30 AM. Your studio tour ticket is included within this package. The breakfast at the Hogwarts Table package costs £127 per person and it includes a premium breakfast, your studio tour entry, a butterbeer in a souvenir tankard and a souvenir guidebook. Tables seat up to 6 people, and if you have any allergies or any intolerances or any dietary needs, then you must contact them at least 48 hours before your visit. Here are a few quick things to know. The breakfast is not in the Great Hall, as I said before. You can't bring extra guests with you without a reservation. The menu item may change seasonally. If you're late, they'll try to help, but they cannot guarantee that there will be a table for you. The meat is not halal, but vegetarian options are available. And finally, if you don't drink tea or coffee, then soft drinks and juices are also available. Now let's move on to the evening version of this experience: dinner at the Hogwarts Table. Dinner at the Hogwarts Table is a 3-course evening dining package inspired by the Harry Potter films. Just like breakfast, it does not take place inside the Great Hall set, but in a themed dining space inside the studio tour hub. What does dinner at the Hogwarts Table include? You'll enjoy a starter, a main course and a dessert with 4 themed dishes to choose from for each course. The mains are house themed, so you can choose your Hogwarts house or try something from another one. And if you love butterbeer, the butterbeer sticky toffee pudding is a favourite for those that have done this experience. This package includes studio tour entry at 2 PM, 2:30 PM or at 3 PM depending on the availability. Your dinner time will match your entry time, usually 6 PM, 6:30 PM or 7:30 PM. Your studio tour tickets are included within this package. Dinner at the Hogwarts Table costs £157.50 per person and includes your studio tour fee, a 3-course dinner, butterbeer in a souvenir tankard and a souvenir guidebook. Here are some key things you need to know about this dinner. The dinner is not in the Great Hall. You must arrive on time. They cannot guarantee you a table if you arrive too early or too late. Allergies must be communicated at least 48 hours in advance. There is no extra seating for non-dining guests and you cannot bring anybody else with you. Menu items change seasonally, so they may not always be there. Again, meat is not halal, but vegetarian options are available. So now you know exactly what is included in the breakfast and the dinner packages. Let's go through how to book each one step by step. Starting off on the main Warner Brothers Studio Tour page. Again, like we have done for all of the videos, we're going to go to the book now button. But in case you haven't seen any of the others, which I'm going to leave linked above, linked below and linked at the end, you can click on the book now and you can click on the buy tickets. So we're going to click book now and we're going to do the breakfast package first. So we're going to scroll down until we see that package and it says tickets and breakfast package from £127, and oh my goodness, that waffle looks insane. If you'd like to see more information, then you click on the learn more button and it will take you to this page here, which gives you pretty much everything I've just said, maybe a couple of extra details, shows you some pictures and gives you all the important information that you need to know. And then you can scroll down, you can view the breakfast menu. I'm not going to view that at the minute. It shows you the area, so this is where it's located. Doesn't that look magical? And then it's got some frequently asked questions that you may need answering, so you can have a look there. but we're going to go up and click book now. This will take us onto our waiting page, so it's us loading our tickets, finding our adults and unlocking the savings. Okay, and then it's going to bring you through to this page, which has our breakfast at the Hogwarts Table package here. It says it's from £127 and it gives you a little bit more information. Again, we have our little countdown, so that's how long we have to book the tickets. And I'm going to put through 2 of these. You have to wait a minute and wait until this goes blue, so you can see it goes blue and it adds it into your order summary. We're going to click continue. Now this will take us through. These are the dates that they currently have. So in May they had the 31st. They've got the 1st and 2nd of June. They've got a couple of Sundays and a Saturday in June. They've also got some availability in July. As you can see, this actually sells out quite quickly because you can buy this in advance. August seems to have quite a lot of availability, so if you want to do this for the summer holidays, I definitely suggest that you get on this. If you're watching this in the future, make sure you go check for the actual availability, because I'm filming this in 2026. In fact, I'm filming this April 2026. And then you can go through and you can see the other dates. Now, I'm actually going to do the 1st of September. That's back to Hogwarts Day. I just felt like that'd be a fun day to do. And you can see it's got a 8:45 slot, so we're going to click on there. Visit date is Tuesday the 1st of September 2026 and it starts at 8:45. That we have 2 breakfasts at the Hogwarts Table packages and we have our order total. Now I do just need, I'm going to click that again. There we go, and that has now brought it through to our adult order. I think the reason it did that was because a minute ago I was just checking to make sure it only had 1 time on it. So it had obviously come off, and now we are going to click add to order, which will take us through to this page here. Now this one, like the other packages, so if it's like a package or a special feature, it often says collect at attraction, which is free. You have your payment method where you put your card in, so you put your first name, last name, email address, your phone number. If you're in an international country, then it gives you all of the different options, so you can put that in there. There are so many options there. You can also put in your payment information, so you need to put in your card information and everything, and your billing address. Again, it's got lots of different countries. If you can't see your country, it's either that I haven't scrolled all the way or part of my screen is cut off at the top and the bottom. And then again, you can check your order summary at the side. Up here it'll just tell you the price, and then you can look down here, so again it tells you your date, your time. It tells you how many you've bought, how much it is. So then you have got the agree to the terms and conditions. So to be able to book your tickets, you do need to click that to agree. And then you can decide if you want to opt in or out to their marketing. Personally, I always opt in because I want to get their marketing, find out about the new events, the special events, any new ticket types that come up, just everything that there is to know. So I personally like to opt in, but you don't have to. You could also read their privacy policy down here. And then you would go through to pay with card, and it would bring up your normal, like your little bank thing. Sometimes you might get away with it where you don't have to verify, but sometimes you might have to do a text, go on the app, go in an email, all those sort of things. It will tell you when you get through to that page. So that's how you book the breakfast. We are now going to go back and book the dinner, which I'm pretty sure is very, very similar to what we have just done. I think that's actually taking me back to the same page. So we're just going to go back to wbstudiotour.co.uk and then go back to the book now section, scroll down, but this time we're going to find the dinner. Look how fancy that is. It does say there are limited availability. I don't think I actually said that before. They do only have a limited amount available. You can click learn more and it will take you to the dinner page of what we were looking at, but we're going to go straight through to the buy now tickets for this one. Again, this one tells you a little bit of a summary and what you need to know about the different types. So your entry time compared to your dinner time and a few other bits that you might need to know. It also tells you what you're booking for. So dinner at the Hogwarts Table. It says the prices, and it has your little countdown here. And then this is your summary again where it's going to come up for you. So we're again going to do 2 tickets. We have to wait for this to go blue and it will show it here. So we're going to click continue. It will bring us through. You can see the dinner actually has a lot more availability so far, just through April and May. And then there's lots of availability in June, lots of availability in July. Well, there's the whole of June and July and the whole of August. Well, actually, no, there's all of August, but the last 2 days in August. And we're going to go for September again, just the 1st. So you can choose if you want your time slot to start for going into the tour at 2:30 or 3:30. We're going to go for the 2:30 slot as we want to have a little bit of extra time in. It's then going to come up at the side with your order summary, tell you the date and the time. It's going to tell you you've got a dinner package and your order total. We're going to click add to basket. And then it's going to take us through to the same page that we were on before. So again, it's collection at the attraction. Okay, and then you have your card information. So again, you put your first name, last name, your email address, your phone number, you put your payment information in, your billing address. And then you can check again at the side for your summary. So you then check your date and your time again. It then tells you how many tickets. If you want to add more on, then you have to go back. You can't actually complete this order unless you want to do it as a separate order. You have your order total. You then acknowledge again to the terms and conditions and the privacy policy, and it opt in or opt out of the marketing, and then you pay with your card. And that is it. That is how you book the dinner and the breakfast packages at the studio tour. I hope this video was helpful. I hope you learned everything you needed to about what's included and about how to book it. You can see all the full details on the Warner Bros. Studio Tour website. That's where I got all of the information from, but there may be extra pieces of information they've added on that I haven't included, so I would definitely suggest making sure you go and have a read through that as well. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Comment down below, have you ever done the dinner or the breakfast package? Which one would you want to do? If you would like to see any more of my videos, then make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn the notification bell on so you are notified every single time I upload. And if you want to see any more of my videos, please click here. Hope you have a magical day. I'll see you soon. Bye guys.